Now is such an exciting time. I have never experienced a time like now, with people all over the world and all sectors of our society actively engaged in thinking about who we are, investing in learning and in dialogue, and then unequivocally committing to intentional and inclusive action. This is our moment. Let's fully embrace it. To optimize our time together and your benefit, I encourage you to take time to create a development plan. Think about it. The work that we have in front of us, that is being an amazing leader or manager or influential practitioner, is not going to happen by accident. Nor does cultural change happen just by a changing of the guard. New people alone does not equal a new and more healthy culture. That's not how culture works. You know what I mean. I'm sure you've had experiences where a new thing, a topic, a pilot, an initiative was all the rave, right? Everybody gets excited. There's a lot of energy and even resources poured into the new thing until the next new thing comes along. And our attention, our energy, our focus, our investment shifts. The thing that we are all so excited about might come back around as a priority at some point, but by then we've lost so much momentum. We have to invest in rebuilding the foundation over and over and over again. These fits and starts, this kind of approach is not a best practice. We are too busy and there is too much at stake to just drift from one fire or exciting new shiny thing to the next. Instead, you want to bring your full attention and intention to the kinds of focused investment that will yield the results that will have the greatest impact for you and for your organization. I'll give you an example. I practice Bikram yoga. I have for many years. You know the one, right? A super hot room, no music, guided facilitation, 26 poses, 90 minutes. It's very structured, very disciplined practice. I don't just show up at class and expect that my practice is going to continue to evolve just by being there or by taking a class with a different instructor. I know that different and more advanced results from me and according to my own definition of success are totally dependent on what the intention is that I bring to my practice. Instead, I know that what I bring in the moment must be part of a larger set of considerations. So in advance and even following classes, I'm still actively practicing. I eat foods that are aligned with my practice. I hydrate in line with my practice, right? Heavy on water and warm tea. I sit sometimes for hours in front of my computer, constantly correcting my posture, right? My instructor's gentle reminders coming to my mind regularly. Shoulders away from your ears, Dieta. Intentional practice, development, and growth, they're all connected and absolutely apply to just about every aspect of our lives, including here. Okay, so moving away from my yoga analogy into what brings you here, consider what you want to take from your experience in this community of practice. Are you here because you want to be a better manager? Are you here because you're curious about what others are doing and you want to expand your knowledge of best practices in other organizations and industries? Are you looking for nudges, like my yoga's instructor's voice that pops into my head even when they aren't around, to remind you to actually put into practice what you've been learning? Do you want a safe environment in which to gather concepts and practices that you know you need to be more strongly grounded in, but don't want to be called out or in a public space for not yet grasping it? Are you looking for a community of values-aligned people with whom you can connect as a way of filling your own bucket intellectually and emotionally? All of these are worthwhile pursuits and absolutely appropriate expectations from our shared space. But let's not focus on all of them at once. For you, take some time to reflect on the very specific needs that you have and how you can chart a path enabled by this community of practice that will help you articulate goals and that will allow you to feel a sense of growth, heightened proficiency, measurable positive impact in your own life, career, and hopefully those of others. Set aside 30, 45 minutes to just think. Use the development plan as a place to document your goals. Avoid high-level only or abstract language. Try to be really clear about what it will look like when you've achieved your goal. What will be your evidence? Also, how will your goal attainment help you? Will it be helpful as you apply for a promotion to a new position with more responsibilities? Will it enhance your effectiveness working with your team, thus positively impacting trust? and even resulting in higher ratings on your own upcoming 360-degree review. As a part of your development plan, capture what you are going to need in terms of support. Will you need to attend live sessions with the coaches regularly to provide you with nudges and keep you going, to help you apply what you're learning? One more thing. As you approach your development journey, I ask you to do so from a place of growth and potential affirmation. Learning can be tough enough, particularly as adults, so give yourself the benefit of a positive frame of mind when you begin documenting your developmental goals. For example, 1, focus on the positives. Right? I absolutely believe that you are bringing a positive core, and that is the place from which we can most effectively grow. 2, capitalize on your strengths. Make sure that your developmental goals are not just focusing on things that you're abysmal at in the past. You're going to need to be committed to and then likely have success with goals that build upon and allow you to fully leverage your personal strengths. So what are those for you, right? Start there. And then finally, 3, share responsibility for excellence. I very much want you to find your experience in this community of practice to be meaningful, a haven for exploration, strategizing, and growth. However, you are going to get from it what you bring to it. So show up, engage, share, and know that your voice and your ideas are always welcome.